Hello everyone, my name is Chrisi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, you've heard this right. I've made a YouTube channel because I love to talk about books, and I thought it's easier to talk about them than instead of writing, because I suck at writing, and yeah, I wanted to try something new. And I thought for my first ever video that I was going to read 1-star reviews of my favorite books. Am I ready for this heartache? Probably not, but I think it's going to be fun. And yeah, there are a few books that I really love, and every time I see someone who talks bad about it, I'm like, can you not? Little cutie, yes. And I'm like, can you not? Don't talk bad about it. I don't want this. So anyway, 1-star reviews from Amazon. Disclaimer, we're gonna have probably some spoilers. It's editing me, and my dumb ass deleted some footage, so I hope you don't mind the gap between these scenes. So hi! The first book we dive into is All the Bright Places by Jennifer Nathan. So it's editing me, and my dumb ass didn't get it right, and probably still don't get it right, but I think it's Niven, I think. And it says, okay, so I must be the only one that did not get the concept of this book, and I was fully invested in Finch and Violet. Despite cursing and the heavy subjects matter, I wanted to like this book. I tried to keep reading, but it was evident that this book was not for me. I did not feel anything for Finch or Violet. Cal. Well, maybe I did feel a little for Violet. Finch really had a down and outlook on life. It was depressing. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but it should be, because okay. Because Finch is depressed. That's the point of the whole book, that this character is depressed as hell, and that this character is depressed as hell, that he has this point of views, because sometimes he has ups and downs like depressed people to be. And I think that's actually the whole point of this book. All the Bright Places is a book about two depressed teenagers. One of them actually recovers and the other does not. And it's obvious what you get into it when you read the first sentence, because the first sentence is today a good day to die? Kind of book is going to be. So this argument is not really good, if you ask me. She then said that maybe for 14 years olds, maybe 16. Yes, you're right, because it's young adult. That's probably it. Yeah. So anyway, another comment or review. Boring and the characters fake. I really wanted to love this book, but it was exactly like the first book. Death hanging in the air through the whole story. The story begged for someone to save Finch. Right, the story begged to save Finch, but real life happens sometimes, and Finch cannot be saved because he is already so depressed and suicidal that he can not go back to a good place. So it did not come to a surprise that he killed himself, but like I said, that's the point of the book. That's the whole story, that one gets out of this dark place and the other does not. And to say that these characters are fake are a bit... Ooh. Yes. Okay. Cal, stop. To say that these characters are fake are a little bit harsh, because if you know the author, then you know that Finch was a real life person. This character is based on a real life guy that Jennifer had loved once when she was younger, and he lost his life to suicide. So I don't think that this is fake or that the characters seem fake, because to me they seem really, really real actually. That's how depressed people act or feel sometimes, and maybe you have never been to this place so you cannot relate to, but people who might have are exactly like, yes, that's how it feels like. And yeah, Finch was just one unlucky soul who could not have been saved, even if I wished through the whole book that he might be saved, but yeah, it did not happen, which is sad. What do we have next? Oh yeah, The Unbecoming of Mara Dyer. The book is terrible, hard to believe, hard to feel for the characters, unoriginal and overall childish. Maybe teenager might love this and therefore the good reviews and the says, but if you are over 30 and you're thinking that this might be the Twilight Saga or the Wheel of Time or Ice and Fire, think twice. Well, first of all, yes, it's young adult, so maybe if you are in your 30s, it might be not your cup of tea, which is alright. Childish. Would I describe Unbecoming of Mara Dyer childish? I don't think so. I mean, it's actually a pretty dark book. I don't know, I wouldn't say so. Unoriginal? No. It started off good, then suddenly she had superpowers, it jumped around a lot and was hard to follow. Do I agree? Kind of. Yes, that she has these powers seems like a little bit off. And that the other people that she met has these powers as well, are odd as well. So I kind of agree with that, actually. Yes, it's not a bad review. No, okay, yeah. This is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. Yeah, said someone, this book is sold as a 9th grade level book. I immediately returned the series as it is very explicit with sexual encounters, describing in great detail sexual scenes. Not appropriate for young readers. Should be sold as an adult book with warnings. I totally agree. And I don't even think that A Court of Thorns and Roses is actually young adult. If so, don't blame the author, blame the publisher and the promoters. Because I'm pretty sure Sarah J. Maas said it's not young adult, but I can be wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure she said that. And so I don't think you should give it based on this a 1-star review. I mean, I can agree if you say the characters were bad or the writing is bad, which is, to be fair, and not just because it has sex scenes in it. Like, is it really worth a 1-star read then? I don't think so. That seems not fair just based on this one thing that you had an issue with. But okay, another book I have. It probably gonna hurt my soul because it's about Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, and I'm not ready to read these reviews. Like, damn, you are mean. Like, honestly, you are mean when it comes to Red Queen. Like, it was actually pretty hard to find 1-star reviews, or there weren't as much 1-star reviews for the previous books, but for Red Queen there are a lot. Like, you go full crazy on here. This is not nice, okay? This is not okay. Here I have a bunch. I just could not get into this book. It felt cliche and boring. Fair enough. If you enjoyed the Hunger Games but wish that it was 95% more boring, you'll love this book. What? I don't think where you are coming from with the it's a knockoff of the Hunger Games. Like, maybe it's because of the fights in the arenas or something, but overall it has nothing to do with the Hunger Games. But okay, go off, I guess. Nice prose, I guess. But otherwise slow and boring. Absolute no character development. It's a shame because this had a great potential to be an awesome story. If you only read the first book, how can you judge how the story is going to end, or think that the story has not potential anymore? Because yes, I agree, Mayor Barrow is a spoiled little brat who annoying in the first book. I completely agree with that. But throughout the series, she grows so much and the story gets so much better. So how can you base on just one read that this series is nothing for you? I would always recommend at least read the second book, and if you still don't like it, then okay, at least you tried. But you cannot say on one book that the characters are not growing or don't have development in them, because they do, especially in this series. So I would highly recommend to keep reading these books because they're amazing. Okay, don't be mean to Victoria Aveyard, okay? Another one that actually made me laugh was this is a warm-up version of the Hunger Games. Yet again, how is that Hunger Games related? I don't understand. Please, have someone read Red Queen and just thought, oof, that's Hunger Games, like 100%. This is Hunger Games. Because I didn't thought of it. Maybe it's because I haven't read the Hunger Games books, but I have seen the movies, and Red Queen is nothing like Hunger Games. Like, I refuse to let you pin Red Queen on that, because it's not true. And otherwise, I've seen a lot of people who said it's like Red Rising. Based on what? That there are two groups of people, one who are rich. In Red Rising we have the golden people, and in Red Queen we have the silver ones, and both poor people who live in poverty are the Bloods. Their bloods is red, or are called the Reds. So is that the only thing? Because if so, I don't really get it. I don't think I cannot agree with it. Like, actually everything based on some reviews on Red Queen, I do agree, but a lot I don't. And saying that it's a knockoff of the Hunger Games and Red Rising is one of these things I definitely do not agree with. I think I'm gonna end this video here. I hope you liked it. I hope I can edit it. Yeah, and I hope you didn't mind that Cal interrupt the video. So yes, hope you liked it, hope to see you soon, hope you subscribe to my channel, and yeah, we see you.